Check it out. We finally got the snow to melt. Check out our video where we flew with the floats for water on the snow. It was awesome. Info card right there. We got the Beaver, and I was telling you guys in a live stream a while back, you were with me when I mounted these tires up. These are the Dubrow air-filled 5-inch tires. What's cool about that is I think if they were any bigger, I would have to use some hardware to make this happen. I was able to use the stock hardware with the 5-inch Dubrows. I'll put links to the in the description so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't have to get any extra hardware. I was able to use the hardware that came with the kit. The threads are a little short. Some of you guys may want to get a longer one. That's fine, do it. But you know this, you don't have to. I just turned the nylon locking nuts around and put them on that way so I could buy some threads. And it's been holding up out here at the fun park. Let's get it up in the air, but I want to shoot some landings with this thing. I really love it on the wheels. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right. The FMS Beaver. I'm going to put it in flaps right away, just to present this in this beautiful scenery, kind of smallish, flying field. Winds are funny around here, but this is a bush plane that I thought always deserved a tire treatment. 6S power, the big FMS Beaver is awesome. A lot of you guys know how truly powerful it is. It's fun to watch guys really rip this around. For right now, I'm just gonna try to keep it close and show you, I think, the benefit of these wheels on a very rough field. Look at that.
It gets right over.
And then power to get up and out. I just want to keep it on the ground for you. And this is some lumpy, bumpy, definitely out of grade terrain. And the gear were always plenty strong. It's just the tires that come with the model are extremely rigid.
Ooh, that was butter.
Just driving around, but there's some poles out there somewhere. Yeah, that's nice. We're gonna start from too high with a big slip, still full flaps. We'll see what I get. I was awfully high there from that approach. Dead stick in that. All right, let the rudder clean up a little, juice it, and line it up. Kind of hot, but we're good.
Yeah.
Bring it around. Goodness sakes, Bobby, you got to fly this some more. This has been a blast out here.
It's such a good plane.
It really is. It always deserved this.
Yep. And if you're in the north, you can fly this thing all year round. You put the floats on it, it's absolutely great off snow.
It is. And water.
And
it's
water.
Really good
yeah,
on water.
It is awesome on water too.
Right rudder, a little bit of left aileron, little throttle.
Ooh, butter.
Going for a little bit more of a 3-pointer. I didn't quite get it. That's all right.
It's a lot bumpier than what it looks.
No stabilization in this model either.
Yeah, she's plain Jane.
Just set up on rates and a little bit of expo.
Yep. 60.
Definitely got a down compensation elevator flaps though.
Yep. Yeah, and rates I have set at my basic, my usual 60, 80, and 100, 15% expo. Full flap, 1122. That's what
oh, nice 3!
That was perfect.
Woo!
Full flap.
Oh, nice 3!
That was perfect.
Woo!
That was perfect.
That was a good one.
That was.
I'm thinking stall, full bleed, just see what this thing can do on this setup, and that was full stick on your rates anyway.
Yeah.
As slow as I could get it. That was a nice one.
That was perfect.
We're gonna get it back over here and see how fast we can get it off. I know it'll get off a lot shorter than it will land and stop.
Yeah.
Let's lose the flaps for the taxi back now, you hear? Oh, look at the lights. Just dig the gear too.
I know.
You can get an idea how bumpy it is out here.
I know.
Dude, okay, this is a good spot for it. Stall takeoff. Let's go flaps. And I'm gonna just stay in this rate. Pretty safe. I don't think I'll like get off too fast. Ready?
Yep.
Cranking it. 10 feet?
Yeah, I'd say.
Maybe a tick less. I was in it.
Yeah.
It's a solid plane. It looks
is.
really scaled. This version 2 with the clear glass is fantastic. I have a feeling when you get them at Horizon through my link in the description, it may even be offered in a reflex pretty soon, if it's not already.
Ooh,
Man,
yeah.
I think this is just fantastic. Let's lose those flaps. So nice. Like I said in the flight, this is a great plane. We've got loads of videos on the FMS Beaver back on our video catalog on the channel, but we've never put it up on soft tires. And we knew from our very first flight that this plane was definitely worthy of further treatment. It's a blast on floats, like Bobby says. We got videos of it on snow. It's really cool. And it's really great on water as well. And then finally, we got the 5-inch Dubros on here now too. Stock hardware, super cheap mod. Plane deserves it, looks great with it. And this is so rough out here. So links to all this stuff if you need it in the description. Thanks for using those links. It helps support our endeavors over here at Pilot Ryan and Bobby K. Industries from coast to coast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what
What's happening? Happy Mother's Day. May the 12th be with you. What's up? We'll do a little roll call here in a sec. It's been a busy day, which is great. Hope it was busy and fun-filled for you. 26 in here on a Mother's Day, such as this. Nice. Hope you guys got to RC this week. I didn't because it was I did a tiny bit today, but I did not get to fly at all. I got to do something really fast. So we'll do a little roll call. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Glad to be here. I just need to, my gosh, I'm the worst. Gotta send a message. Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that. Tim Smith. Somebody's asking about the Super Timber. If we saw that, or T. Gill or somebody. Yeah. Last week's show, I went over. Actually, was it last week's show or was it Thursday night? Thursday night, I did a special live all about the Super Timber. I like it. I like it a lot. The reason I showed the Beaver tonight was because I want to fix it. And it was the first thing that popped up when I was looking at videos to show you guys that also. Oh no, you crashed your Viper today. All right, so I'm going to back up the chat a little bit. Dad, what's going on? Keith Christie, CBO Hobo, Francis, Jeff in Lower Alabama, T. Gill. T. Gill, Keith Christie, Tim Smith, Eddie K. Everybody saying hello to each other. Dan Zimmerman, what's going on? Rogers RC Aviation said he lost his Viper today. That stinks. There's what's happening, Papa Ryan. Oh, Keith, dang. Ethan Treat, what's up, man? Flew a lawnmower. Yeah. Jay Huff. The crashes on YouTube. Rogers RC Aviation's Viper 90. Raymond Molina, what's going on? Anybody I missed, pop back in. Man, we had plans to fly and hook up with buddies all weekend, and it just was a blowout the whole time. Absolute blowout. Flew the wet planes today. I need a rudder assembly for the Beaver. I've got the floats, but I do not have the rudder mechanism. And you wish you had one. You know what I mean? If you go out without, you wish you had it. So what else? I really want to get my new table set up in here before I bust out fixing a big plane, but I might do it anyway. Micah finally got some decent weather. Made in the T28. Sick. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that is it. I know y'all don't care, but I finally spent some time trying to finish up one of the builds I've been doing forever. And it's a crawler, and y'all don't care. We'll talk about it later. But I finally started doing some of that stuff. Patina this and that, some washes. No airbrush yet, but I got all the stuff put on it, and now I'm trying to decide what wheels to use, and I'll show you guys later because I put wheels on one side and left the stock ones on the other side, and I ran it and filmed it so you can see it. It's all really about looks more than anything to me. This being a trail truck, not much about performance to worry about. But I want to see what you guys think. So why am I still talking about it? Because that's about all I did. That's all I did. Other than pine for the super timber that I didn't get. And not be at Joe Knoll where people are. You know, that's it. Honey dews. Maybe even saw some lights in the sky. Yeah, what's up, Mark? Barry Campbell in the house. I ate at a pretty good place today that was authentic something. It was pretty all right. Dude, it's only $4.29. T Gill. Links in the distro, bro. The first batch will run out if it hadn't already. This I know is true because little birdie told me during the show Thursday night. There's a Winnebago behind me. You see it? Yeah, $4.29. And if you're a member, you save even more money if you're an elite member at with the Horizon program. What's up, Rightsa? Yeah, I have to have one. So whatever it takes. Keith, I don't know. I don't think it's even that they didn't before. I think the problem before was not that as much as me. The burden of running that place. Any spare time I had, it didn't seem appropriate to be having fun. It's like you feel like you should be suffering when things aren't going great. You feel guilty if you go out and have fun. And man, we had a good thing going before he left. It was great. We both film each other. He's good at the camera. He's really good at the camera, and he's really good at flying. So it just was really great. But then, yeah, so I wouldn't say that was on them. That was more of me, like not being able to turn stuff over. For the first time in my long career, what feels long, I think it's like dog years with this stuff. Um, for the first time ever, I was not getting everything done. And so that's on me, not them. So, yeah, I mean, things have changed too. There's a bunch of new channels. One channel out of nowhere with 540,000 subs, which I hardly believe is even true. But the numbers don't lie, and the companies only look at the numbers, you know. But there's affiliate stuff tied to that now too. So other than just straight up numbers, they get to also really see the metrics of conversions if people are actually clicking and buying stuff. So, I mean, I just think that's pretty fast. I mean, it took the sailors how long to get up there like they're at, and then some channels are brand new and they're like at the same subs level. Um, seems crazy to me, but I mean, maybe I should watch it. Try to learn something. I don't know. I'm not talking any trash. Maybe I should. I think that's what people want is to be polarized. I'm too easy. But yeah. So yeah, that's on me, not them. I hope so, Keith. Though, to answer your question, and what a blessing to have been through all of it. But even more one to not be dealing with it. But golly, man, learning lessons the hard way. That is some stuff. What's a YouTube SEO? Search engine optimization. But most of the big I run an app on my stuff. Helps that they can trace sales revenue from each person. Yeah, and the funny thing is I still generate sales all the time, even if I'm not really cranking it. But I mean, not like I would if it should be obvious now that if you want to actually do the YouTube thing for real, you have to do everything and so much of it. And a bunch of junk too. I don't want to. So Rogers, YouTube, SEO, whether it's YouTube or anything, internet, is search engine optimization. So with YouTube, I have some apps that I can see what's going on. I can even see what my competition is doing. And I can see their tags. I can see how they're titling. I can see their score, so to say, their SEO score. And a lot of them don't even play the SEO game. It's once you're being favored, you're favored. Consistency's part of it, but if people watch it and engage and stuff like that is more part of it. I can't expect much right now because I'm not doing anything much more than a live stream. And even back in the day, I feel like I've taught a lot of people how to do it. Um, and they're all doing it better than I'm doing it, and that's fine. They're able to. But I know the game. I've just not executed it well. Truth. Like, I'm exhausted. I've done this forever. I've done it forever. I've tasted the sun. I worked for a company. You know, I've been spoiled. I've had someone else doing my edits before. I had someone else on the team. When you are the thing and the team and the everything, it gets to be tiring. So it is what it is. And even before, when I had a regular job and before the store and stuff like that. What's up, Michael Sherman? Um, it was really all I could do to keep up. But if I have a new one and there's a deadline, the pressure is good. But if I'm getting it after it's been released now, that's the way it's been. And it was really just timing with everything, website changes, things like this. Wintertime, not having a cameraman. I got all kinds of excuses. But it's just not been easy. And pulling teeth um, to get it done. And I've done some hack cam stuff, and you guys respond pretty nice about it. A lot of people don't. And it's not about a lot of people, but I already know, like, it's not exactly what I want to be doing. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it better than that. I've done it better than that. So it kind of is what it is. We're going to get on stream and talk about it. I'll crank out some hack cam stuff. I've been flying a lot more for fun lately. Used to be the only time I'd fly, there was a camera on it. I've been out a handful of times without filming it, even without short form. I've given a lot to this stupid machine. You know what I mean? So is what it is a little bit. Rogers, this dude keeps contacting me about my content, talking about he's a YouTube SEO expert and stuff, wanting to talk about my vids, and I don't know whether to mess with him or not. That's on you, brother. I ignore that crap all the time. But sometimes I want to chase it down and see. I got Timu wanting me to do something, and someone Evian Water. I mean, I've had all kinds of people approach me, and I don't go for it. Bro, get out of here. Hold on a minute. He must be going to bed. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that was goofy. That was my boy. Shoot, man. He's going to be 13. I can't believe it. Y'all been around since before he was. About some of you. Wild Bill, what's happening? That's my boy. Johnson 64th. Here you go, y'all. I already know the answer and I didn't even read it yet. Question for timber fans. If you had to choose between the Turbo Timber Evolution, the Timber X, or Twin Timber, or the Super Timber, which would it be? I know the answer. I'll tell you mine. My answer would be the Super Timber because it's a Timber X shape, but it's bigger with superior landing gear. 4S or 6S. It's bigger. It's easy to put together. The leading edge slats come on and off without glue. To me, I like the Super Timber. I like the color as well. It's it for me. What do you guys think? Links in the Discro, by the way. Happy Mother's Day, mothers. So is Joe Nall going on now? Night Timber, says T. Gill. Yeah, not bad. Not bad if you're a night guy. There's enough lights on the timbers anyway that actually you can get it done. But there's nothing better. Oh, yeah, the inflatable tires. I forgot, boss. Yeah. There's nothing better, though, than the night timber if you're a night flyer. But the Super Timber for me takes it. Yeah, but when you know the timbers and you see the Super Timber, it's easy to make that judgment. You know what I mean? And the price is good. I love the color. I love the suspension. I love the air-filled tires. I love that I don't have to glue the slats on. I love that the wing is easy to come together. I love that it's plastic clad around the battery hatch. I mean, I like it a lot about it. A lot. And I have high wing planes that are sick, but I want that one too. I want that one too. I got some killer high wing birds, but I want that one too. And yeah, I'm on the new train, so I want this. I'm used to the new stuff and I want the new stuff, but I want that plane regardless. There's a lot of new stuff I let pass me, but not that one. Oh yeah. Probably different. Kenny, what's up? Just another train. Jeff had a Grand Tundra, same size. I'm excited about this different, bigger size because I personally like the regular Evolutions wingspan better than the X models. But I think I'm going to like this bigger 1700 though. I mean, I've flown some fun 1800 and 1700 3 and 4S birds. Beefcake enough to be 4S and 6S on this thing. I'm excited to see how it is. I kind of like a plane to have a little weight to it too. So it's not, so it'll penetrate a little bit. Jay says twin every day of week and twice on Sunday. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've missed a ton. What's this? What's up, Steve? What kind of Cessna? Phillips updating your radio, having a few issues. What's going on? What's the issue? What's the issue, man? 182? They had a 1400 182 years ago. Dude, I want to see it. Hold on a minute. I'm going to try to find it. It's you said it's on some Asian guy's channel? That could be a lot of people. Yeah, people are going to buy up those tires for other projects. Guarantee FNRC. All right, hold up. I'm going to find it. That ain't it. Holy smokes. How is that not it? How many FNRCs are there? You see the dude all over the place till you're looking for him. Golly. Man, this is the same old one. 7 days ago. Bro, we're going to watch this, but I guarantee it's the same old one. Same old one. Let me get back to, holy smokes, I've completely screwed up this stream situation. Oh my word. There we go. Okay. I mean, the 182 is amazing. I'm just not going to get excited about it. What's up, Dwan? It's not a new one, is it? All right, let's help Philip real quick. Setting up the 1.5 P51, not responding to forward programming, keep saying connection failed. Okay, what radio is it? Do you have throttle cut set? And is the plane got a battery in it? Did it work before you did the update? And right is right. If it's the bind and fly, it's probably a locked receiver. Lots to unpack there. So let's see about sharing this thing out. I'll know. Who's this? All right, we're just gonna. Yo, dude. Yeah, but where did I go? That's the problem here. I'm sharing screen, but I'm not there. Oh, goodness. All right. We're not going to, that's not an unboxing. It's already built. So they had one a long time ago. It's probably about 1,450 millimeters. And it was pretty good. I doubt they made a new one. I doubt they made a new one. Could be repackaged. Sweet, Eddie. Thanks, man. Fred, thank you, dude. The old one was 1,400. You think they redid it just that much bigger? Looks like a suspension nose strut. That plane was amazing. So this one will be good too. Are they selling them yet? Hopefully they made it slick with the wires and stuff like that. Use my FMS link, dudes. 59 inches. I guess they did. Sometimes you hear them say 1,500 and you think that's like a class, right? It's like a class, not necessarily that it's true. That's right, Skytrainer 182. So this one's totally licensed now. Yeah, that's true. Dude, it's a good one. It was a good one before. This one will probably be awesome. I want it. I want it. Yeah, Eddie, you ought to tell me what your order number was. Last 4 digits. Did you have some points, brother? Did you have some points? That's what's up. Man, congrats on that, Fredster. Holy smokes. Retirement. It's on its way, huh? Cool. I mean, I can't be mad at him for not sending one when I'm sitting on this F-86 for how long? Can you guys read that? I'm afraid to click any buttons, though. I just want to see it. You know what I mean? Free gift. Wrights has got some advice. Talking about setting up a receiver. Yeah, new 182 coming from FMS. And I'm trying to grab it, and I can't. It won't let me grab it, the link. But I can see if I can find. Wow. Let's just watch him unbox it, man. I already know what it looks like flying. Yeah, FMS. Man, this is big, and $300, that's not bad at all. They were getting about that for the little one for a minute there. Yeah, forget that. I'll go with Spectrum. Axel, I'm with you. I wish I could watch this guy on like sped up time. There's the Cabanes. But man, dig the beefcake. This is definitely not the same one. Nice lights. Multi-port. Yeah, this is not your mother's Skytrainer 182 full show. Dude. If you haven't beat on one of these tricycle gear 182 shapes, whether it's a Carbon Z150 or one of these or the 1800 Ranger, it's good. It's good. The Huskies and the Bigfoots are like the same thing except tail dragger instead of trike. Yeah, they fly good. We used to fly the dog fiddlings out of the old one. I mean, stupid 3D it would do. And it had a one landing light on one side that had trough engineered into it for the wire to go. It was always a weak spot. You could see that wing flex more than the other. All right, take out the rest of it, man. Oh, is that how that works? Does that spin around and stuff? Beefcake. No stickers. They put bearings in them now? No, whatever. This is a 15. Look at the fuse. The aft part of the fuse isn't on it. The original did not come this way. This is a brand new 1500 millimeter, actually licensed Cessna instead of a Skytrainer 182. This is like a Cessna that's licensed. And some real slick tech. It's modernized. I'm into it. Whoever pointed that out, thanks for that. Now there's something else I gotta have. Multi-port wiring harness. This dude needs to get a room though a little bit. I just want to see the landing gear of the nose. I mean, a good runway is fun, but these will handle the grass, man. Especially that size, 59 inches, bro. That's good. Dude looks military. Clear window. This would be like FPV City. Look at that plastic clad around the get out of town, man. Nah. A good runway'd be nice, but it's not necessary. Thanks, Rage. Yeah, Rage, you were the one who said it, weren't you? Yeah, I can't wait to see the no strut. For real, right, sir? Without a doubt. It's like $300, Axel. And if you go to pilotrodmedia.com, it's $299.99. Is this dude trying to burp it or what? It looks good, you. Click quick. Yeah, this isn't even available yet. Man, I want to see the nose strap, brother. Come on. I don't know. Were they talking about floats on this? Is he taking that out so we can see underneath? Wow, look at that mess. Programming lead. The manual is online. Nice. I want to see a picture of the bloody nose gear online. Bruh. We're at this point, we're invested. So we're gonna wait. 4S. Yeah. That extra little wires for thrust reverse. Yeah, but I cannot fast forward this without losing you all. Dang it. I don't know. No, I can't. Yeah, Super Timber is definitely more utility, man. And the gear and the tires are amazing. Completely different birds, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Tricycle gear and not. But I remember having a ball with their original one, so this one's gonna be just killer. What's up, Fred? Vanna White needs to get to the landing gear, though, dog. That's what I'm talking about. It looks pretty good. That red looks like a sticker. The link Jeff sent shows the nose gear out of the plane. Yeah, but I can't click it. I can't click this. I can't copy it. I can't put it in a browser. There's nothing I can do with that, unfortunately. I'm not sure, T. Gill, but there's apparently it's up on the FMS website now. So you can click to the website and check it out and read the tech spec for yourself. Somebody in here might know. There's the strut. Cycle it. Dude, that's like a 5 millimeter. Bro, is it oleo instead of spring? No. Bro, get out of town. So this plane will receive floats. It's just they're purchased separately, says Jeff. Dudes, it is a real shock. And some of you guys might be. Yeah, I get it. It's cool. I get it. I want them both. I want them both. I remember it was a good plane before. You know what I mean? A good plane before. Easy. Oh, gotcha, Jeff. Thanks. Cool. The original one, I did a video on how to put the suspension strut in one because they were selling version ones and then went to version two while we were working them at what's its name. And so then they came out with a suspension strut. It was a spring strut. And they were telling people that you had to change the firewall, which was like glued in the fuse or something to make it work. And I was like, I showed how all you had to do was drill a hole. You drill a hole with like 15/64 or is that right? Something like that was the drill bit size. And you could use the old mount and put in the new strut. It was easy. And I did a video on it many, many moons ago. So after you get this thing assembled, for the most part, you're onto the quick connects, but pretty sweet. You can break it down. You know what's nice about this kind of stuff is like if you decide you don't want it, put it back in the box, sell it. Yeah, But yeah, dude, the fact that it's an oleo instead of just a spring deal, pretty sweet. The landing gear is killer. It's a wire for the floats, is what he's telling you. It does come in blue as well. Yeah. Dude, I'm all about this unboxing. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm watching it. That's how you get into the thing. Okie doke. Dude, holy FPV clear Batman. Golly. I mean, perfect plan for him to learn that in. There's the stuff. Right, right into the up through here, it looks like. And the steering tiller is going to key on. He needed 4 hands to do that. 4S 4000? Is that what it says? 4S 3200 would probably be fine too if you got a bunch of the smart ones. Yep, he's already got that. It's actually nice that that tiller's so big. It's less stress on everything. 2200, 3200. Sick. Yeah, timber battery. Pretty much. I mean, it's 59 incher, 1500 mil, just like the Evolution is, except it's carrying, it's trike and all. Nope. That will not be something I'm using right there. XT60 doesn't bother me, but I don't want this. I mean, honestly, dude, the smart batteries usually fit the XT60 that direction, if I remember right. See that XT60? It's the big open male side. So your EC3's batteries will actually work. And fit inside there. Except that's the wrong side. Okay. Tighten the screws, man. Yeah, the XT60 is fine. There's adapters too, if you didn't want to jam in a smart one. It's yeah, Eddie, but except for where the wing stuff goes together, you got the multi-port wiring harness. This dude's been on YouTube for a while, leaking planes before the rest of us see him, and he still only got 6,000 subs. It is all covered and you don't see it. And the wing, that's multi-port harness. Where you'd be messing. All right, Steve, see you later. Yeah, he's an everything rep over there. I mean, that dude gets everything. Paint needs a little help on the front, but it'll be hidden by this spinner. Stuff doesn't bother me, man. You know what I mean? Quick connects instead of screws on the wings. Yeah. Dialed. Right. It says FMS just posted a video of this in English. Yeah, go watch it and tell him you want Ryan to get one. Do the struts snap in and out? I assume they do, kind of like their missiles and rockets do. The manual apparently is online as well now, too. So it's scale, yeah. Yep. Nav lights and landing light. See that? What's with the wait a minute? Something up with the flaps and the lights. So he's got a green flasher, but I didn't see the red flasher on the outboard side. Dude. Landing light comes on and flaps down. Sick. Reverse thrust. Right on. Oh, look at that. Slotted. Oh my goodness. I like it. I like it. Bro. That's the kind of thing, if I pick one of those up, dude, I can get rid of my big one. I need to change my connectors on my big one. My HSD 182 is bad to the bone. It's bad. It's bad. But I need to change the connector. It's like S150s or something ridiculous. But I want that one for sure. That would be great at the little parking lot here close. I remember when I was flying, me and Mike were flying the crap out of warbirds and making videos. And man, I could rock the warbirds. I could. And then we did a 182. And I'm thinking, Cessna, this isn't going to be any big deal at all. And it took me a minute to figure out the landings. And it ends up being, it's a great flyer, but it wants you to bleed the speed off and hold the nose off. All the things that you have to do on stuff like Viper 70s and little jets that want to bounce around like crazy on you, Avantis, so much stuff wants that method that without the 182 Skytrainer in my repertoire or arsenal, the learning curve would have been way steeper on that other stuff when I finally got my hands on it. The 182, that style of a plane, it's gonna teach you lessons without kicking your butt though. Like, so we're filming. So it mattered to me if the landing looked good or not. I had a million landings that sucked, but that I walked away from on that 182 Skytrainer. And then I finally got them figured out. And then it's like, oh, this is good. This is neat, you know? And so I think it's super scale, you know, general aviation, but it can serve you as a heck of a trainer too. It really can. Jeff in Lower Alabama has it right. FMS says it's in stock. Go to FMS model through my website, pilotryanmedia.com. You can go to pilotryanmedia.com direct and click the FMS logo, or you can get there through the links in the description. But it's a cool plane. I want one. What's up, Stitch? Yeah, I'm all out the Super Timber too. I am all about this whole thing, guys. If it isn't obvious to you, and I want to help you make decisions, because, folks, I don't need to make any money, folks. I just love to sell planes. Pew, 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 pew. Right, sir? Yeah, Francis. And it's awesome for that. Very cool for that. Rage, man, no, I haven't, because every time lately I've gotten to fly, it's been at a little school, and I don't quite have the rust knocked off of me yet enough to want to fly this thing that I know is going to be heavier on the wing loading and gobble up a ton of runway. So not yet, unfortunately. I have flown this one though. Little brother, cousin. This one's cool. This one's great. Ding. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to a lot of things. And we gotta speak with our voice, our consumer voice. And I know I've been out of it for a minute, y'all, but hiccups. Rage. I can't wait. And I got the speed brakes dialed in and everything. So ready. Oh yeah. SpaceX takeoff, Falcon 9. Is that happening tonight? It doesn't fly as heavy as you think it does. Pilot Ryan, do you still watch the Petrenchik brothers? I don't, man, honestly, I don't watch much of anything. I love those guys. Nothing against them. Nothing against them at all. I really don't watch much of anything right now and haven't for a minute. I need to watch one guy just see what's the fuss. Some of these new guys I haven't watched at all either, and it's just ego. Nothing against them. It's like, yeah, I'm sucking ass over here, and new dudes are getting my planes, but they're getting it done. They're getting it done. Big hiccups for me. So yeah, nothing. I haven't checked them out lately, dude. I see those guys on Facebook and stuff. Huh. Just got an email from FMS. They're pushing that thing right now, probably because the Super Timber's out. T. Gill. I fly so much the birds don't run anymore. They just fly with me. That's awesome. Pilot Robert and Captain Blosh. Yeah, I know, man. Pilot Ryan and Captain Mike. Which come first, the chicken or the egg? Northern Lights are going. Can we see them in Indiana, bro? Right, so you got the email too? Just, you know what to do. Thanks, Pops. I flew the crap out of that truck. I drove that truck to death yesterday. I got the bed all completely cleaned out, and whatever 52. That's true. That's true. You win the Easter egg contest for knowing that. They did. They did. And they say so in like I think it was Dynam Grand Cruiser video where they mentioned it, at least the first time, I think. Look outside, man. Look outside, man. Okay, right. So what up? Super chats will give you the eye of the tiger again. I'm gonna check out the Northern Lights, I guess. Are they north? I'll take your word for it. I didn't see them. Which way are they? Oh, neat. What do y'all see? Southern Lights? Super chats will give you the eye of the tiger again. Thank you, Rightsa. The eye of the tiger. Oh, Fred, that link doesn't work. I don't think, man. My Hobby Zone stuff hadn't been straight since they sold it. But thank you. You can see the moonshine in your. There's no low light here. There's tons of pollution, light pollution. Yeah. I tried to get that straight with them too. I should have just took it off my site. Gonna be hot the next few years. That's because the cows farted in Nebraska, isn't it? To the north of cloud cover. Got you. I can't. There's trees. I've never seen them. I've never seen them. Blue. That's gonna be sick, Fred. That's gonna be sick. We didn't even know it was happening. Look what happens when you come to the show, you guys. You mess around and buy stuff. Low on the horizon. Yeah, I can't keep you guys on the hook while I go chase that kind of vantage point down. It's fine. I'll survive. Eye of the tiger. This dude's video is still on. I'm turning it off. Stop it. What's he building now? Oh, yeah, I'm not showing that. Remove. Get out. Get out of here. The red GG. The G Kimmy, wasn't it? Eddie K bought the Super Timber tonight. Last numbers 3-5. You had some points, bro. Is Horizon Timber hobby yet? Very soon, but not quite this minute, is what I understand. I can't wait. I want it too. Guys, I want them all. I always have wanted them all, and I'm glad to be back to where I'm free to pay attention. I've got my bases covered. I'm not running the stinking. It was amazing running this shop. It could have been better, and it wasn't. So I am in a pretty good spot, but I want to keep on doing what I do. And I want to do it. I want to do it. So the ebb and flow of this YouTube channel and journey for me is one of those things where you have to learn how to handle yourself. I've been close enough to full-time video employment before where you really get a taste for it. You want nothing else but that, and then it doesn't happen. And then I've been fortunate enough to kind of stick with the industry, but not necessarily get what I want, but still be in the industry. And that's cool. And the biggest thing is managing your own expectations. Where like when this affiliate thing was new, I thought, man, this could be it, you know. And once the industry caught up with the rest of the world and offered this affiliate stuff, they offered it to everybody. And so and that's fine. That's great. I get why they do it. But it's again, expectations. It's awesome. No complaints. But man, it's not what you think it's going to be. So you got to figure out how to work it out, man. And I tell you what, I just want to have fun, do what I do. You know, I've always told some of my closest friends, like, listen, it's going to get really complicated if we're able to actually work in this business and this industry and have shops or whatever. It's going to be really complicated, but we have to remember what put us here in the first place. And it's hard to not sound like an ass saying it, but literally out there having fun, sharing that in front of people in front of the camera and sharing that. I'm not the greatest pilot ever, but I sure am good at having fun. You know what I mean? So that's what worked. That's what sold a ton of planes for a ton of people. Sick, Fred. I'll have to check that out. So yeah, that too. You know, so I mean, I'm glad all my eggs aren't in one basket, but I still, I mean, dude, I'm just wired that way. I mean, I spent many years trying to be a rock star. And man, I was close there too. They played my stuff all over the college radio station. It was kind of cool. I mean, it's close enough for most of us. You play a show at the college and everybody knows your songs, sings them back to you, and you wrote them. That's kind of neat. I've been awfully close a few times. Is just all I'm saying. It feels like, and it's okay. It is what it is now. But I just want to get back to it. I am not singing. I don't sing anymore, man. But somebody asked me if I had the big wood timber. No, I don't, but I want it. Also, I want them all, and that's where I'm at. I want them all, just like I always did. When me and Dad were starting out in the hobby together, I told him I want to fly everything. It all has its own character. You know what I mean? You guys, I still have CDs and T-shirts from the band, dudes. Don't ask either. I'm not going to get into it. Sending that stuff out. I mean, look, I've been around long enough. There's a whole lot of dimension. You know, there's a lot of stuff that would probably surprise you. I don't even show us. CBO Hobo. Yeah, listen, it's awesome. Even you are getting tiny views now. Something's up with YouTube. You know what's up with YouTube, Philip? You ever watch that movie where Vector is like the evil scientist? It ruins everything. Well, YouTube airplane niche has the same thing. And there's one guy, I'm kidding, that puts out so many videos, he's ruining the algorithm for the rest of us. I may dig you out a shirt in a minute. I would say it was garage pop, you know. I mean, the thing is, dude, we were around at the right time. I mean, I came up kind of through punk rock in a way, mostly. And then by the end of it, before Jimmy quit and Joey got married, it was still that energy, but it was, boy, it was clean. It was clean. We had some harmonies going. It was catchy, but it was still rocking. You know what I mean? And I went from being this kind of punk rock skater stuff to, because of culture with the white stripes and the black keys and stuff like that, rock and roll like we were doing actually kind of made sense in pop culture. So like we went from being scared to walk past fraternity row because we'd get our butts kicked to playing at the kicker of the football's team's house, who all the sportsters were hanging out there. We were it for a couple years on campus, the thing. And that was interesting, you know, because I remember being younger and being scared of frat row because we looked weird, you know, we were like skaters and looked weird. Back when people had color hair and it didn't have nothing to do with their politics, it was just that they were punky, you know? And yeah, there was a time there, man, at the end of it where our stuff sounded pretty good. It was pretty polished, and um, It was all right. It was neat. And I figure when something is going that well and it doesn't go, it's the man upstairs saving you from yourself. Because like I was an idiot. Like if I had success with rock and roll back then, um, I probably wouldn't even still be here right now. And it would have just been an accident, you know. But I it was rough. It was hard. That decadent stuff comes with it a little bit. Oh, knees, Paul. What's up, Ken Bird? Bee Gees cover band? No, it was I wrote my own songs. I wrote my own tunes. I'm a suffering artist type. I wouldn't say I'm starving because I'm fat now. You know what I mean? But I'm an artist. I mean, down deep under it all, I'm a guy who cannot help but need to express himself in some kind of way. And I apologize and thank you at the same time for being an outlet for me to even talk about it. I mean, you look at a guy, it's like, okay, baseball coach. But that's the thing. There's a whole lot. You guys all have stuff in you that makes you tick too. You know what I mean? So anyway, hour and a half. I really want to wait. Yeah, man. Rickenbacker. I had a handful of guitars, but the last one I had was a pretty nice Rickenbacker. Ryan, you need to get your full size ticket. Go full size with RC. Man, I can't hardly fly the little ones. I can't imagine throwing money at the big ones and not being able to take it home and look at it. There was a time, man, I wanted to do that. Man, I really do not have the room to bust this plane out. Once I get the table in here, man, the big one, I got to urethane it. I bought the urethane for it. I got to make some legs, spray paint some legs, stuff like that. Oh, nice. Guns N' Roses. Yeah, Barry, glad to see you back. Get the t-shirt, huh? Oh my gosh, I got to climb up in the garage. Okay. All right, hold on in a minute. I'm putting this back on in the meantime.
Winds are funny around here, but this is a bush plane that I thought always deserved a tire treatment.
All right.
6S Power, the big FMS Beaver is awesome. A lot of you guys know how truly powerful it is. It's fun to watch guys really rip this around. So right now I'm just gonna try to keep it close and show you, I think, the benefit of these wheels on a very rough field. Look at that.
It gets right over.
And then power to get up and out. I just want to keep it on the ground for you. And this is some lumpy, bumpy, definitely out of grade terrain. And the gear were always plenty strong. It's just the tires that come with the model are extremely rigid.
Ooh, that was butter.
Just driving around, but there's some poles out there somewhere. Yeah, that's nice. We're gonna start from too high with a big slip, still full flaps. We'll see what I get. I was awfully high there from that approach. Dead stick in that. All right, let the rudder clean up a little, juice it, and line her up. Kind of hot, but we're good.
Yeah.
Bring it around. Goodness sakes. Bobby, you got to fly this some more. This has been a blast out here.
It's such a good plane.
It really is. It always deserved this.
Yep. And if you're in the north, you can fly this thing all year round. You put the floats on it, it's absolutely great off snow.
It is. And water.
And
It's
water.
really good
Yeah,
on water.
it is awesome on water too.
Right rudder, a little bit of left aileron, little throttle.
Ooh, butter.
Going for a little bit more of a three-pointer. I didn't quite get it. That's all right.
It's a lot bumpier than what it looks.
No stabilization in this model either.
Yeah, she's plain Jane.
Just set up on rates and a little bit of expo.
Yep. 60.
Definitely got a down compensation elevator flap set.
Yep. Yeah, and rates I have set at my basic, my usual 60, 80, and 100, 15% expo. Full flap, 1122. That's what
Oh, nice three!
That was perfect.
Woo!
Full flap.
Oh, nice three!
That was perfect.
Woo!
That was perfect.
That was a good one.
That was.
I'm thinking stall, full bleed, just see what this thing can do on this setup, and that was full stick on your rates anyway.
Yeah.
As slow as I could get it. That was a nice one.
That was perfect.
We're gonna get it back over here and see how fast we can get it off. I know it'll get off a lot shorter than it will land and stop.
Okay. So, y'all ready for the shirt? Okay. Yeah, these are DeBros on this one. Yeah. That's it. Is it reading backwards for you? Guess which one's me? Let me do the mirror thing. Isn't that something I can do? Fred told me about it. It's normal? Okay. It's normal for you? Don't touch it. All right, so guess which one was me? Starting from this side, my right. Is this guy me? Is this guy me? Is this guy me? Or is this guy me? Number two, from my right. Yeah, right there. Right there. You guys nailed it, I think. Pretty much. Yeah, so anyway, simple. And we had other shirts before that. Do you remember Animal House where the guy just had college? We did one that was just spit shine also, just like that. And then we had buttons. And this went with They look good on our jean jackets. But anyway, that was a little bit of it was kind of the last album cover was a little bit like this. So these went with that. You got some of those that I bet you do. I think the only shirts we have left are little ones now, is why I still have shirts. Um, but yeah, and there's CDs in the garage too, but I can't get to them right this minute. Those were the days. Goof. I met my wife doing that stuff. Was that my song? What's the name of my most popular tune? Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Dude, they played like almost a whole record on the college radio station. Folks were, I mean, started off with a couple and then it ended up being a bunch of them. Yeah, John, I got a beaver. That was my video we were showing. I still got it. It's in the garage. I need to fix it a little bit. 1800 whatever 52, the 1800 Ranger, but it runs on 4S and so does the new 1500. I both are going to be killer, but that Cessna looks better than the Ranger does. And it's going to be easier to take the wing off of and everything with that multi-port harness. Ha, Stitch, that's hilarious. Bro, that Spitfire video was amazing. And everybody was having trouble nosing that thing over because they wouldn't bend the axles to be perpendicular with the ground it was rolling on. So it was like brakes. We owned that plane in that video, dude. Crappy camera and all. Owned it. It's a good Spitfire. The battery didn't have any cooling, and those puff zones got kind of round, you know. How about the Hanger Rats? The First of Us, if we are still a group. I don't get it. Hanger Rats is still a thing? Are you kidding? Spit Shines from Shinola was the #1 hit. So we had to put a the in front of it because apparently there was some other turkeys called the same name in like Pennsylvania or something. And I had been spit shying with a few different groups of people for long enough that I was not going to give it up. And so I put a the in front of it. Oh no. So what were you trying to hit here? This has happened to me before, right? If you watch my Viper 90 video, I absolutely explain exactly how this happens. You double assign it. I was totally grown up by the 2000s. I'm almost 50 years old right now. So when I did it on my Viper 90, awesome. Somebody just ordered an FMS thing. Thank you. When see, I know what y'all are doing. if you watch my Viper 90 video, I mistakenly double assigned thrust reverse to my safe switch. And I was up in the air doing a demo of safe, and I flipped my safe switch, and it was also my thrust reverse switch, and I got lucky and I saved the jet, Brad. But I also brought in Dave Air Marshal to explain exactly what I did wrong. And I know what I did wrong, but he did a really good job of explaining it at the end of the video. And so what happened was I watched my buddy do a thrust reverse video on an F-16. The F-16 doesn't have flaps. And so when I numerically matched everything to a T, I was wrong because my Viper 90 also did have flaps. So kind of what it ended up doing was putting me two functions on the same switch, safe and thrust reverse. It was my fault. But watch the video because Air Marshal goes over how to not make that mistake. Does your Habu have flaps? Probably not. And it shouldn't have landing gear either. I think you just have to know exactly where you put the thing, or like other people are saying, put it on a bind button, like momentary. I'm not sure I'd be able to do that. Jay Woody found one. That one was pretty hard in a way. The folks like that one. Jay Woody found one. We'd always, and so it was around the college, we'd have people doing, with Jeff, what'd you find? What am I missing? Y'all finding some stuff? John, I'm trying to get to you, man. Hold that thought. And everybody else say what's yours. It depends for what. The first thing I think of is the Viper 9, to be honest with you. F-22, high alpha, bad to the bone. I like the Rafale for that. I like the F-86 though, because it's like a warbird. There's so many. I don't know how Captain Mike's doing, man. Must have hit the toggle by mistake, he says. Listen, you lie. Jay Woody found one. There's another one if you look. And it was a couple different film guys' projects, so they made music videos. What's the other one? You and Me maybe was the other one. I'm not sure. It's fun. Okay, Jeff, you found it. Yeah. Can you tell which one's me, bro? I'm not putting them up. Nope. I'm not doing it. In my collection, which is the best that I still have, Viper 90. I can't say the F-86 because I haven't really flown it yet, but I think it's going to be one of my favorites. I don't really keep my motion stuff. I don't have any of it anymore. The MiG-21 was always a good time. But I really can't get with, unfortunately too, because they've made some pretty neat stuff, but I can't do it. I mean, I love an F-16 as well, especially if it doesn't weigh 1,000,000 pounds. That 80 from E-Flight was killer. Yeah, there's other stuff. There's another class project. They did a song, and one was for a video contest, and others were for video projects. One group of people did the song "Black is the Color" was one of our songs. Black is the color. it sounds all dark, but black is the color. If you can find it, it sounds super. The irony was always in the words versus the way it sounded. It sounded fun and happy and bright, but I would say some dark stuff like um, most of you guys don't care, but I don't care. There's 50 of you on once a week, and we don't advertise. This is what it is. So, black as a color sounds pretty dark, but and it was, but it was more of a commentary on the state of things and greed and just the world. I like the E-Flight 70 millimeter, but the free one's good too. Let's see. Always practice safe reverse thrust. Float planes are good. I paid a lot of money for thrust. Reversing it seems counterproductive. That was awesome, Ryan and Jeff. Fred, did you see it, man? The Viper 90 is killer. You should have got it when you could have saved $100. Jay Woody found you and me. If you find black as the color, you'll have found everything that was on the internet as far as video. Does you and me wear you out? I was running all over my hometown in that video. It was supposed to be like a dream or something. I just would do whatever, you know. Uh, I would do whatever. And before what y'all saw, where there was 4 of us, I used to be in a 2-piece. Me and my buddy Alex Morales from Puerto Rico, not Dallas, ladies and gentlemen, on the drums. And I play my Rickenbacker through 2 amps. One was clean, and the way I strummed it, it sounded like I had a bass player kind of. And then the other amp, no, I'm not playing. And then the other amp was, more crunchy, dirty, distorted. Dwan, Viper 90, Carbon Z T28, and F16. Yeah. Mike Bird, you saw it too. The goatee. Oh, yeah. And Listen You Lie, probably. That dude made that lame ass little tiny bedroom we practiced in look really cool. Keith Christie. Yeah, Fender Bassman tube amp, half stack. Dude, sounds so good on a good guitar, bro. I was it. I mean, I was all in. I was I was skinny back one time. Back one time before I was a dad and stuff. I was in my 30s and what y'all are seeing. Mountaineer Radio Control Flying ordered through Pilot Ryan Media, the new FMS. Who's Andy Bond? He was the guy who directed the video. He was the director on the video. Yeah. Put that on one of your flying videos. I suppose I could. The striped shirt. Bro, y'all know what mod is? Modsters. It's kind of like the beatniks, man, of the 50s. And their style was like no style. You know what I mean? Oh, Brooklyn born. These guys have been finding it and posting it up in the chat. There it is. Jeff and Laura, Alabama did it, posted it. You turkeys could put it up on the RC Pilots Lounge or something if you want to. What's up, Bobby? T. Gill. Yeah. I mean, y'all are crazy. Wouldn't it be so stupid if like all of a sudden now the band took off. Now that it's like it's before, I mean, it's 15 to 20 years ago. Oh, this is fun. Guys, I wish everybody knew the whole deal. Stitch, I do not have an affiliate with Motion. You would think I would because I made so many videos for him, but I do not. Thank you for thinking of me, though. If you wanted to support, you go to pilotryanmedia.com. You just click through any of those icons, those brands, and that's really the best place to go. Really, the best thing I have going is Horizon and the FMS one. That's really my two main things. So, I mean, if that's where you get your packs, get your packs. But thanks for thinking of me. But I don't have a way for that to help us. Black is the color is the other one, and a whole nother different group of. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see me in it. It's just my song. But they did it kind of like Bob Dylan or something. I think there was signs through the Spitshine link, Bobby. Black is the color, and then oil slick. Black like a rainbow. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm a guy who's had the feels his whole life, and back then, expressing it saved my life. Les Paul was the roadie when you were in a band, right, sir? Somebody ordered some FMS planes and Horizon tonight. Yeah, they found it, Bobby. You and Me is what that one's called. They found it, bro. They found it. Tube amp, without a doubt. Yeah. Well, anyway, I still have a ton of CDs. Like, literally, if you guys were totally into it, it could happen. You'd have to bug me, though. Bobby, did you get a maiden off on that T7? What did I see? Share it out. But I'm cussing and singing. You know, I got all these little kids now, man. Check me out. I'm cussing and carrying on some of that music. It's funny now, you know? Yeah, Bobby. And writes, okay, we talking about rap names. I got two rap names: Status Flow and DJ Vu. Like Deja Vu, spinning the classics. There's also Rhino Flavin. Fernando made his Carp Euro fighter. That's what's up. Sailor. I was a sailor. What are you talking about? Whatever. 810's a good one. Sorry, Philip. Yeah, you'll never get over it. And I hate to be mean. I'm not being mean. It's just the truth. You only learn to deal, but it's you, and it's on. It's like a good thing you don't get over it, because you would hate it if you did. It's like it honors how great they were when you have a hard time. And not that you should have a hard time or they want you to have a hard time, but they're special to us. You know, man. So I know Mother's Day is hard for a lot of people. I just uh dad knows. Yes, man. What are you gonna do? You don't get over it. You just go on. And it's all right that it hurts. It's like a blessing to have it at all, I think. You know what I mean? My grandparents raised me, so my mother was my grandmother for most of my life. For really most of it, 3 years old on, you know what I mean? I really started to get a relationship with my real mother once I was a grown person, and my grandmother was already gone. She passed when I was 20. Like, so there's that. But anyway, yeah, I get it, man. Hang in there, bro. It I didn't wanna hit you with that so hard, but that's the truth, man. And it's all right. You don't get over it, but that's okay. I was raised like an only child, Eddie, but I have a sister and half brothers, but I was raised by grandparents by myself, by my dad's folks. Whatever 52H, Philip, man. Dead Stick RC totally has a YouTube channel. That's it right there. Dead Stick RC, all one word. Mike Bird just posted a link to it. Ah, Frankie, sorry, man. There's so many cliche crap that you can say, you know what I mean, in this point. Um, I'm so sorry. And it's like so a part of life that like it's so funny. Like we all know it's coming, but none of us live like it is coming. You know what I mean? None of us live like it's coming. Um, Even though it totally is. We would do better if we did. Jay Woody, I'll try to find it, man. Let me see if I can't find it real quick for you. Life is short and we think we have all kinds of time, man. We don't. We don't. And I'm not good at using it, my time. I'm enjoying my kids, bro, a ton. They're little. They still like us. They want us. They need us. They bug us to death. Uh, cool. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, boss. Yeah, man, we all got something. You know what I mean? We all got something. And what's cool about this stupid hobby is that look what can happen when one meathead turns on the bloody camera and the microphone and shows up. There's a lot that comes out of this network. A ton. A ton. What was I wanting to do? Try to find that for y'all. Hold on a minute. Let me try to find that for Jay Woody, dude. If I find it, I'm going to text it to Fred and then maybe he can post it in the chat here. I mean, if it's even on here. A lot of stuff about how to shine your shoes. Who knew? Yeah. Man, it was for a class or something, man. How did I find it one time? Eyeliner and the whole deal. I never wore that stuff. The videos were all school stuff for somebody's classes. I got asked to do a lot of things, and I was around like the arts and things and coffee shops, and I just run into people who were doing stuff. And so when they would ask me, I was like, "Yeah," you know what I mean? Um, Dude, I was in some uh, theater or movies too, in independent films. I would do it. I would do it. Man, I can't find it. I cannot find it right now. Oh, sweet, Rick and Roy. Dead stick. I mean, I'll never say no. Man, I never wore that stuff, y'all. I could pull up some pictures, not on the computer, but like out of a book. You guys die. Did I ever crash any planes when you're doing the motion RC videos? Not very often. I bounced the snot out of that A10 though. Once we were done making the video. um, Mike did. Mike did. I'm sure I had some. I remember my mechanical failures and anything that was my fault. I bought it and then did the video anyway. But if it was brand new and there wasn't any more in the world, we had to fix it. You know what I mean? We had to fix it and get the video done anyway. So amazingly, man, yeah, no, not so much. Yeah, F4s went in. Yeah, I remember that now that you mention it. You remember why? I don't want to say because I'm still a nice guy. Do you remember why, Bobby? The band back together. Yeah, something with the flaps and the receiver that wouldn't remember the mix. No, it wasn't the ailerons. No, it wasn't reversed. The Corsair was my own fault, and I wasn't with them at the time. That was reversed ailerons. The F4s, that plane takes a crazy amount of up mix. Nailed it, Bobby. Takes a crazy amount of up mix on the elevator once you dump the flaps. And so you would dirty it up, dump the flaps, everything would be fine. You're on the downwind leg or something. And then it would forget the mix and slam the nose down. You'd recover. Now you've lost all your airspeed. It's over. Spin it in. Yeah. And back then I didn't know that's what the problem was, but it was totally the problem because it happened to other stuff later on. I did everything to those things. Dodged the blue box, changed the elevator servo, all kinds of stuff. And until I changed the receiver, it was bad. You're going to service the front diff? Yeah, take a look at it, see if it's got its teeth. Yeah, I won't use that stuff anymore. I almost lost the B24 over that stupid thing too. Once I realized that's what it was, I remember having it in the Tiger Cat and it hit me. But it was a warbird, not a jet, and I was actually able to recover. Dude, don't tell me dude found it. Hold on a minute. I'm killing my sister right now in this video. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. This is out of nowhere. The funny thing is about that, I at the time I had a huge abscess in my face. It was this huge. I'm dancing my face off. I think Brooke was there too. Yeah. Yeah, you do have to pay attention to F4. My bad. I hadn't, I mean, years ago, something hit me. Yeah, Bobby, good question. Circle back and touch base. Anyone here going to Neffy at the end of the month? Victor, our YouTube called me. They want to talk to you about the algorithm. Let me know. Bobby wants to know, anybody in here going to Neffy at the end of the month? I hope to, and I'm planning on it. Dad says yes. It's close enough. How can you not? How can you not? Neffy is in Muncie, Academy Mall of Aeronautics. Bottle of Pop Big Banana. It's in Muncie, Indiana, bro. And that's where I'm from. How you like me now? How you like me? Bro. There's only 7 seconds. I'm gonna watch the rest. I'll probably get a copyright strike because like some old school Jay-Z. Dude, I was cutting a rug, bro. Oh, my wife, she was around for that. She was around for that spit shine business. Yeah. Man, we used to throw these. I not only did I do the bands, but I did I booked the whole show. Like I would book a show an evening of bands and promote it and everything, right? Can you imagine me as a promoter? Probably a little bit. So man, we'd have instead of making 100 crappy flyers, I'd make 15 really good ones. And I'd bring on designers and stuff just to help me see my ideas through. And we'd do these serious, really nice flyers. They're so good that people would steal them and I'd see them in their house afterwards and stuff. But there was this one show we used to do called Rock Tales. So I remember cocktail parties, but like college style cocktail parties where folks would be a bunch of punk kids in college, but they'd be dressed up. They go to a thrift store and get some goofy suit or whatever, but they'd be dressed up, man. And it was a whole vibe, and everybody was still having fun, but a whole different vibe. And so I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw these shows at this, martini bar, and we're gonna call it Rock Tales because it's the only way I'm gonna be able to get this martini bar to let me throw a show here and get everybody dressed up and acting right. You know what I mean? So we did, and they were awesome. Car Freak, the little tiny crawler course I built which is really 2 buffet tables and a train trestle is still at that shop. I no longer have anything to do with that place. Hallelujah. But yeah, it's there. Neffy's gonna be fun though, dudes. Neffy's gonna be fun. Yeah, Rock Tales. Yeah, she's around for that. There's some really nice pictures of our youngness. She's younger than me. And I was when I had that band and stuff, like I said, I was in my 30s, like young 30s. Well, 20s and 30s for a minute, and then I got like married and stuff. Uh yeah, she's around. With the Temptations, yeah, right. Almost. Almost. So yes, now we're 2+ hours. I'm going to show you guys this truck. We're going to talk about it. I want you guys to let me know what tires would you choose. And I'm going to actually do better than just picking it up and showing it to you. I prepared a video, and just nothing fancy, but I'm going to send it to the computer and we can watch it. And I want you guys to tell me which tires you like, but also dig my patina and dig this truck. I knocked the chrome down with some of that Nuln oil, the ones that roll, Smarty Pants. So yeah, I want you guys to check out these tires and tell me which ones you like. 3-hour drive. Holy smokes. Get out of here, boss. Thanks for coming by. I'm waiting on it to airdrop right now, and then I'll just put it up on the TV for you. Come on, y'all. And you don't stop. So, yes, Mike, the answer is yes. Like, done enough to call it a day, actually, to be honest with you. On my crawler, the FJ55, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Come on, airdrop. Sweet. Where'd it go? That's not it. Sometimes it is so weird what this thing does. All right, let me see. Video file. There we go. All right, we're just gonna I'm not playing guitar, bro. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna let this kind of rock. And so this is legit the first time I've had this truck driving. So I'm actually super excited to just see it work right now. Tim Smith, no, I don't talk to him. I would, but he probably not even supposed to talk to me, bro. They don't like me over there because I stood up for myself. So yeah, he's not he's not talking to me. LHD, you asked me something earlier I wanted to answer, and I'm not sure if I got around to it. I have some Proline. I just got them. They're the 1/9, but they're a little bit smaller, and they might be the KM3s. They're BF Goodrich. So right now you're looking at the stock tires. And those rims are a little bit smaller than 1/9s. They're like 1/7s, maybe 1/5s or something. And then, so yeah, Tim Smith, nothing against him, but yeah, no, we don't. Once he got that gig, you know, haven't heard. So the truck's going to come back the other way. And so what we just saw was the stock tires. And what we're getting ready to see is Patagonia's dollar store, Bobby. So these are some 1/9 rims with some Patagonias, but they're still about the same size as a stock tire, just a tick bigger. I was really wanting to use these because I thought they filled up the rim, the wheel well better. I can't decide. Yeah, man, I got the look at the badging and the emblems on there. I'm not the best masker offer in the world, but like I'm happy with that truck. And I use orange and red Sharpie to get my lights colored, the lenses colored. Like totally dig the Patagonia's on here though, man. Mike Bird, you like the Pats? I'll give you another couple looks. Dude, I did the inner fenders and everything on this truck. Rock rails, inner fenders, metal bumpers, kit build. And you can see the cow print on the bench seats through the windows. Thanks. Yeah, that's a RC four-wheel drive FJ55 kit. Thanks, Eddie K. Yeah, I'll pass this a couple more times to let you guys see the wheels differently. I totally made this for you guys tonight. The stock tires look okay though. So this is a leaf sprung crawler. See, whatever likes the stock ones. My family likes the stock ones too. So here's a side look. See at the grill how it's not shiny anymore. It's just knocked down. All the what used to be chrome shiny bits is knocked down. So that's my 1.9s with smaller pats on there. The rims almost look too big. But I like them on there. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I love my interior. And then the stock ones, so just a little bit, same size tire, but just a little bit smaller rim. I can't decide. Guys are liking the stock ones also. No, it's Marty McFly driving. And I literally carpeted the deck of that and put cow print fabric on the seats with hot glue, and then I painted it with water and look at the valve stems though. I mean, how scale is that? You guys like my little tiny bit of like kind of rust and patina. I'm just playing with it, never done it before, but I can't get over the badging. See the 4 and the Toyota, those are metal badges. Just kill me. I just love the Tread Patagonias. Stitch likes, so here's a side shot. Those inner fenders kill me. I love that you can't see up into the truck. This is a leaf sprung truck, you guys. Bondo. You guys are a torn audience, man, between the Pats. And honestly, I wish the Pats were on the stock rims, and then I would have no doubt about it. Metal bumpers. Like, thanks for liking this, you guys. I still got 40 in here talking about a crawler, so that's okay. But we're going to go leave it half and half. I'm going to go here in a minute. Francis, yeah. All right, Tim, good luck to you. See, those are okay too. Stock jobbers. Nice, man. LHD, I made my FMS FJ40 leaf sprung. This dude's leaf sprung. And my Winnebago is leaf sprung. I think what I don't like about the Pats is the rims, but I like the tires. If I dirtied them up, I think I could handle it. What crawler is that? This is a RC four-wheel drive FJ55. that is a kit I built. Every screw and nut. I've been off road in a real rig this maybe once, but I could dig it. See, I love the Pats. I'm just not sure about the rims. I just think they need to be dirty. I think if they were dirty, I could live with those rims with the Pats. I love the Pats, but I like those stamped steelies on the stock side too, man. That's your expensive hobby, bro. I can I mean, I'm doing the little ones because I can't afford the big ones. No, this is RC four-wheel drive makes this one. And this is a trail truck, so if I stay on the stock tires, it's fine. And those Patagonias have actually driven before. They were on the Winnebago when I did that video. And yeah, they're both the same size, so you can see me running. Bro, look at that badging on the front. Badging right here. Look at this. Land Cruiser. You can't hardly tell, but just a little bit of rust patina on it. You dig the Pats? I know, man. I like the Pats, just not the rims, I think. I like them on something else. I actually bought those rims for some real pedestrian tires. See, I was playing with my stains and washes and Nuln oil today a little bit. Just knocking down some shine and stuff. I'm pretty happy with it, except for like the weather stripping is something that, yeah, on the crawlers, the diffs are locked. On Traxxas crawlers, you can actually flip out of that and have them open and flip in a second gear and kind of have a little scale basher. Ha! I want to slow this down. I filmed it going fast too. I wish I could slow it down right now so you could see um, the leaf springs working. I got an airbrush, man. That's my boy putting a stick in front of it. Make the stock rims look rusted. Yeah. That's pretty easy too. Philip, yeah, I know, man. It's so funny because my kids and my wife always end up having an opinion on these trucks. And I'm like, it's mine. What are you talking about? But I really did do a heavy patina on my. I've got a few Toyotas at this point, FJ40, FJ45, and FJ55. My FJ45 has crazy rust on it. I think that must be it on the movie. Dude, I just want to put this thing up here. I'm not super happy with my masking from color to color. But I'm okay with a lot of it. Those washes look cool, even though it's not the real thing. You know what I mean? And this stuff here, man, where the lights are, that stuff was so shiny. It just was the worst. Stock. They're just almost not big enough in the stock. Thanks, man, for Lexan. Yeah. Not awful. I'll take it. The 6 feet away rule, you know. There he is. That's a good picture of the driver. I want you to be able to see the seat. Oh, yeah, it's just the front of my house. I didn't even get out of here today to get it done. I'm too low of an angle to show you the interior very good. Heavy patina. Good band name. Yeah, so when I did my landscaping, it's 3 to 4 rocks deep instead of just one, because I knew I wanted to be able to do some of this at home. All right, y'all. We're doing it. Now now I'm going to build another one. I've had another one in the box waiting for me to get down on this one. I'm pretty much okay with this one. The only thing I'd like to do is the weather stripping on the windows and maybe the streaks for the windshield wipers. You know what I mean? Rust out the stock rims, lights. The underneath of it is completely perfect, brand new, fresh black. So I could do some stuff to it too. You know, I did a little bit of just pencil work where the doors and stuff should be. I think it could be maybe a little bit darker, but I just want to go faint. But I really think it's done enough for me to feel okay about starting another one. I wouldn't even mind doing another one of these, which sounds crazy. If any of you guys pick up one of these, let me know, because they got extra front and rear metal, super nice bumpers. So it needs lights, doesn't it? I mean, it's so good. Yeah, there's engine sounds for crawlers. Guarantee it. People have them. Thanks, Philip. Sold your last one for 900. Keep going with the custom stuff. I bet. Yeah, man. I never even thought of it that way. I don't want to get rid of it. So I could see if somebody did want it, you could get a pretty penny. It's dialed in too. It's hobby wing. It's got a good servo spectrum in it. Pretty good that way. And the next one I'm going to build is I have one project I could finish that is a Red Cat chassis with a FMS hard body Suzuki body. I don't know if I'm going to do that one or not. I also have an axial like base camp kit and a Corvair Morvair body that I could either do up like Matt's off-road recovery, or I could make it my own thing. Thing about doing somebody else's scheme is, man, I never get around to ordering the stickers up. You know what I mean? Everybody, thank you so much for your support. If you're going to pop on that new FMS bird, go through my website, please. Thank you very much. If you're going to pop on the new Super Timber, go through my website, please. Thank you very much. Stick around. Hopefully we'll get back out with some stuff. I'd like to get to Muncie and get some things done video wise when it's not necessarily showtime. It's hard during showtime to be doing anything but capture the event. And what I need to be doing is reviews. I've captured a ton of events and it doesn't seem to do me much good. And people don't watch the videos really like they do the products. Spitshine rules. Thanks. It was fun, man. I don't want my kids to listen to it though. Dude, I have to censor it if I've played it around kids before and I'm like, oh dang. I said some stuff. You know, I make smoking and drinking and girl chasing sound good. And I mean, they're just little. And I know who their mother is. So I'm ornery underneath it all. Fun. All right, y'all. Appreciate you coming by. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one. Check out Fred tomorrow for the Real Flight Fly-In. We've got guys on throughout the week. Tuesday, I don't even think about it. Stink bug on my neck. Get out of town, bro. I will freak the hell out right now. Is it still? I'm going to shit a brick. The kids will grow up. Man, seriously, I can't even deal with bugs, y'all. You don't even know. Get the F out. Ugh. Thanks for telling me. God dang it, I hate them. Where was I? I'm getting out of here, though. Forget about it. I'm sitting in here in this. It's nothing but windows and all these stinking lights on. You know what I mean? Appreciate your support, guys. Let's go. We'll see you in the next one. Check out Bobby. Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the shows. They already do, Francis. It's just we're still trying. We still got them in bubble wrap, dude. We still got them in bubble wrap. It's things you grow up and they're not maybe necessarily proud the same. I need to do Kids Bop version of Spitshine songs. There's some good stuff out there, man. All right, you guys who were digging on the Spitshine, there's this thing called Musical Family Tree. And it's out of Indiana. And the Spitshine has got a ton of stuff on there. Some of it's directly off the album, and some of it's live shows, and some of it's better than others. But there's a bunch of tunes and a bunch of tunes. They had a ton of us on this musical. We were on this musical website, independent music showcase thing, and they had a ton. They would come and record shows of all kinds of bands. And we were one of them. So yeah, Musical Family Tree. I think it's still out there, and there's a ton of our stuff on it. It's not video, but you can hear it since you don't have the discs. You know what I mean? The recorded stuff though, like in the studio, is legit pretty good. And some of the live stuff's all right too. And again, some of it's better than others. But there's words sometimes in it. All right, you guys, I'm out here in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 you later. Fliggle giggle. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Boom. Fred tomorrow. Real Flight. Bobby's on Saturday. What else we got going? Thursday, we've got Jeff in Lower Alabama. Saturday's Bobby. Kenny's whenever he feels like it. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you. Boom. Bye now.